It's Trinity time again, getting you ready to meditate with us on Wednesday night. If you haven't already, take a moment, like this video, subscribe to this channel, maybe leave us a comment or even share it with somebody that you think could really benefit. All of these things help us be more visible, and they help us change the consciousness so you can be a part of something much more impressive and useful in your life. The bigger this movement of changing the consciousness gets, the bigger you're a part of the wave. So you benefit, we benefit. Take that moment and check off those little boxes. Make sure that we are being visible on the internet. That's your part. Our part is telling you that this week we're working with the energy of courage. Courage is misunderstood. Most people think of courage as this thing that helps you fight off your fear. You're in the middle of this horrible situation, somebody approaches you with a gun or a knife and tries to shove you in a van, and you have to be courageous, which means you'll be terrified, but something inside of you will be like, no, put the terror aside for a minute, just fight them off. Well, courage is much more than just a tool to beat away your fears. Actual courage is really more about getting in touch with your higher intent. I encountered a story recently of a man who fought off a bear to save his little poodle dog. And he was interviewed later, and he said, you know, I wasn't really afraid. I was aware that I should be afraid. There was a part of my brain saying, this is a terrifying moment. But I didn't even really feel that. I didn't even really think about that. I was just so focused on wanting to protect this little dog that I love. And that's what true courage is, when you let your higher intent, your love, your responsibility, your protection, your honor come in and fill you up so much that there's not really room for you to feel a lot of fear or terror. That's the real secret to courage. It's altruism. It's doing something from a place of wanting to help people, wanting to express your higher truth, your principles. And it is not about just gritting your teeth and going through the fear. So to help you on that journey today, I'm going to give you a couple of self-defense related techniques that'll make you a little more altruistic, that will invite you to feel your sense of responsibility or honor or protection or love or whatever. The first one is if you're with somebody and you're menaced by a gunman or something, and you're afraid that this person who's very valuable to you might get shot. So you want to be a bodyguard, and you want to put yourself in the line of danger. And the way to do that, it's sort of like putting the person in a headlock, but you don't go for their neck. You're going to take this shoulder, and you're going to pull them down like this, so that your body is mostly shielding them. And then you're going to go in that direction, the direction that you're hugging them in, this side hug hand. You're going to go in that direction and move them out of there. Very simple technique that allows you to be a bodyguard in a moment of crisis where somebody's being threatened and you want to protect them. Letting that protection come in pushes all your fear aside. It's a great way to practice being a little more altruistic, letting your higher self be in charge and not the lower voices of fear and panic and fight back and deal with this. All of that stuff kind of gets pushed to the side when your energy field is full of these higher intents. The second thing that I want to show you is if somebody's fighting you and you, bam, knock them out, jack their jaw so hard that they fall, or maybe they fall and they hit the ground and that knocks them out. You don't want to just leave them there. Your sense of honor and responsibility says, I can't just let this person potentially die. So we're going to put them in what is called the recovery position. If you take a self-defense course that includes first aid, they're going to mention the recovery position. And this is what it looks like. You're going to put this person's arm out to the side. First, check their pockets. If they have a phone or anything like that, take it out. And then this hand comes around, and you're going to put it on their face. And you're going to roll them this way and flop this leg out so that they can't roll back this way. And then tilt their head a little bit so that their airway is open. Now their hand is pillowing their face. Their leg is keeping them from rolling back. If they start to vomit, if blood fills their mouth, it's going to drain out. It's not going to obstruct their airway and kill them. This recovery position is one more way that you can think a little more altruistically in self-defense situations. If you incorporate a couple of these things into your training, just do them every once in a while if you're working out or if you're sparring with somebody, practice the bodyguard position, practice the recovery position. These two things will get into your subconscious and make you think, I'm driven more by my higher principles than my lower fears and judgments. This is the true secret of courage, letting the higher part of you come in and push aside all those lower voices. If you think this stuff's cool, stay tuned for more training.